Alright everyone, and welcome to a battle replay commentary review of Morghur's quest battle, Stave of Ruinous Corruption, using the default army in Total War Warhammer 3. Now this quest battle wasn't too much of a challenge, but I will go through the formations and decisions that I used, and anything that I would have done differently. So let's jump in and see how I got on. Okay, I do quite like the battlefield for this particular quest battle. We have the Beastman Pyre there, burning bright, and it's a fairly straightforward enemy who have all of the usual Wood Elven units and their lord flying on top of the eagle. And on our side, again, we have some pretty normal Beastman units here, and that is just part of the default army that is given to you. So at the front line, I've got my archers ready to fire. The Chaos spawn I've put just to the side here, along with the Grazigar herd. I've tried to hide my Centaurs best I can, but the tree coverage isn't great. One of the most important parts is that I'm going to be sending the Cygor up to the ledge just here, and because the edge of the map is here, he can only be attacked from this angle, so it's actually quite a nice place for him to be standing. Now the enemy initially just sends forward their Glade Riders, so that is why I have my archers at the front at the moment, and obviously these Glaive archers are hoping to skirmish a bit and take us out. Now you can see already my Cygor has got them in his sights. Big damage there, perfect. Love to see it. And yeah, you can see they're just crossing this kind of marshland, and my archers are over here ready and waiting. So far we've already got some gold value and 4 units killed. Another huge hit there. We've gone up to 9 now. And yeah, we can see that my archers are now aiming straight at these Glade Riders. And because there's 3 lots of them, there's no problem at all for these archers to push them back. You can see they're already breaking. You can see their health going down so quickly too. And just a reminder, this is on very hard. So even on the hardest difficulty, they are in trouble. I did indeed summon a Feral Manticore, and that is him just charging in right now. That is very unfortunate that his Deepwood Scouts here just shot his Blade Riders there, but yeah, friendly fire you can see here is up to 10 almost, which is actually quite funny for Wood Elves who are meant to have some great accuracy. But yeah, you can see my Cygor continues his barrage. I think currently I've got it aiming at the Lord, do I? Or is it just behind? No, yeah, that's right. It's the Deepwind Scouts at the back. Here it comes. Oh, it's an unfortunate miss there. Knocked some of the Spearmen back. My Manticore is on Rampage mode, so he's just doing what he likes. But that's okay. He's on a timer anyway. I'm starting to position my Centaurs now, which I think is one of the good ideas that I had coming into this mission, because it just splits his army up a little bit. You can see his Wild Riders are deciding if they want to engage or not, so what I did was just pull back my Ungor Raider archers, so now they're behind the Beastigor herd line. We're going to get another Cygor throw in. Hoping this is a big one. That's an unfortunate miss again. But yeah, Wild Raiders are in now. And I just put small buff onto our lads here and then send in Morghur. No problem for him at all, just to clear them up. Again, another Cygor throw goes a bit wild there. So I probably, at this point, should have started mobilizing the rest of my army, because I would have been able to start kind of getting a surround on them. But instead, I'm trying to just hold my line and push back these Wild Raiders. I don't necessarily think that was completely incorrect, but I probably should have. There we go, I've just started to mobilize now. Yeah, the archers are trying to get my Cygor, which I'm okay with. And again, he's shooting arrows into the back of his war dancers this time. On the other flank, I have my Centaurs rushing in to try and deal with these Wild Raiders, and you can see they absolutely shred them, especially because one of these Centaurs are great weapons, so they really do like that fight indeed. And I think this is where the biggest mistake for this mission is, in that I have got my spearmen charging here. These spearmen get left, and I think my idea was to try and run kind of into the back or sides of these. Yeah, but you can see the Eternal Guard are now chasing. Just really not an ideal situation. I'd maybe get the archers to start hitting them. You can see in the background there, the Centaurs have won that fight. The Razorgore Herd are now chasing the Deepwood archers there. And then finally, my Chaos Spawn have started to join the fight. I would have probably had one Chaos Spawn on this Eternal Guard in like perfect conditions. But overall, still is an okay fight. You can see Morghur is really not liking the fight against their lord. He is by far their strongest unit, of course. And yeah, currently he is at full HP, as you can see. But in the background, things are going nicely now. The Beastigors, the Razorgore Herd are chasing them. The Beastigors are coming in now for a charge into the rear. I've managed to get my Chaos Spawn round to the back to get into these Glade Guard to try and stop them from attacking. Like I say, maybe could have done better on just this side. I think maybe just angling these archers across to these shields would have probably got rid of them a lot quicker. Unfortunately, yeah, Morghur loses his leadership there and starts to run. So we are kind of in a bit of an issue there, but you can see they're all breaking themselves, their morale not high at all. And I'm bringing forward the wizard now just to give that leadership buff, as you can see. We're going to drop another spell in. The crows doing good work there just to get the Wood Elves demoralised. So really, thankfully, the Centaurs coming in there and just save the day. And extremely luckily, Morghur, who was literally right at the edge, managed to steal himself and come back into the battle. You can see flags raised everywhere. Like I say, with these Eternal Guard, definitely should have done better here, and definitely could have done better here. But the Chaos Spawn love those kind of fights, because they will always beat them on the leadership front, being unbreakable. So you can see everyone has completely broken now, they're all running, but the Lord decides that they want to continue the fight, so they land onto Morghur. And at this point, I start to reorganize my army. You can see I've clicked them all. And what I'm doing is just bringing in everyone who will do as much damage to the Glade Lord, who's on their eagle. And so yeah, I brought in my Beastigors with their great weapons. I've even brought my Cygor in. I'm just hanging about with the Bray Shaman here as well. You can see from the stats, yeah, we've completely crushed his army. The gold value in the end is literally just the Glade Lord now. And the gold damage value was much higher in our favour. So yeah, we're just cleaning him up now. And yeah, he tries to cast a spell. My Cygors, I just push back. I'm deciding what units are best to take this Lord out. Down to 200 HP, down to 100. And they are a bit down any second. I think they just regened a bit there. Yeah, plus 13. Down to 50. Someone else get hit. Anybody? Anybody? There we go. Down the leader goes. And that is a lot of very happy beastmen. Morghur successful once again with a Pyrrhic victory. Overall then, a fairly straightforward battle. Very traditional in the sense of having archers and a front line, and then having a kind of hammer and anvil moment with centaurs and stuff coming into the back of the lines. Overall, like I said, I think just a bit more microing of my lines just to make sure they engage in the action a bit quicker and maybe get a bit of a surround and just to pick up some of the Eternal Guard. But overall, very good. And yeah, these Beast of Gorhard carrying the fights pretty heavily along, I guess, with the Chaos Spawn. So that is another quest battle complete, and the last quest battle for Morghur. And so, yeah, overall, he had two pretty different quest battles there. If you haven't already, you can watch the previous quest battle where I did a bit more of a cinematic commentary for it. Tell me what you think about that. But if you enjoyed this one, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye for now.